Wake Forest, North Carolina has some of the most luxurious neighborhoods in all of Raleigh suburbs. I'm Allison Wernerowski with the W Real Estate Group. Let's take a look at some of the more popular neighborhoods. The first neighborhood on the list is Waterstone, and it has some beautiful and spacious lots. Located at the intersection of Campconata Road and Highway 98, Waterstone is a large neighborhood that has been built in multiple phases over the last 5 years, and it's nearing completion of its last phase now. The neighborhood itself does not have amenities, but it's right next to Hasentree, where many residents join to enjoy the pool, the tennis courts, and the golf course. These homes were built by an elite team of custom builders, and it's one of the most expensive neighborhoods in this list. The homes are stunning and have unique architecture and designs. Home prices have increased throughout the phases, but the early phases closest to Highway 98 are typically between $1 million to $1.5 million, with closer to 3,500 to 4,500 square feet on average. And the later phases are closer to $1.5 to $2 million in price, with square footages typically between 4,500 to 5,500 square feet. The developer and builders were very intentional to try to leave as many trees as possible, and the lot sizes are generally an acre in size, and some are even larger. Commute times to downtown Raleigh are around 35 minutes, and it's about 30 minutes to the RDU Airport and RTP. If you're traveling during peak times, add an extra 10 to 15 minutes to your travel time. Waterstone is in the Wake County Public School System, and it's assigned to North Forest Pines Elementary, Wakefield Middle, and Wakefield High. The next neighborhood is Kimberly, another new construction neighborhood that is currently finishing up. Located right across Campconata Road from Waterstone, Kimberly is another community that brings an elite group of custom home builders. You also find a variety of different architectures and designs in the homes here, and the average home prices are between $1 million to $1.5 million, with around 3,800 to 4,500 square feet. Lot sizes are plentiful, with around 3/4 of an acre on average, and many of the homes do back up to trees, but there's not as much natural vegetation between the homes. The neighborhood does have a community pool, and it has a great community vibe. The commute times here are the same as Waterstone, and the schools are also the same in North Forest Pines Elementary, Wakefield Middle, and Wakefield High. Moving on, the luxury community of Wexford is currently constructing its next phase. Wexford is located off Jenkins Road, and it's minutes west of US 1. It has a large pond with a fountain in the center of the neighborhood, and there's walking trails surrounding the pond. As with the previous neighborhoods, an elite custom builder team is also working in Wexford, and the homes are just as beautiful as the others with as many custom details and designs. Home prices are typically around $1 million to $1.5 million, with between 4,000 to 5,000 square feet. Wexford has kept quite a few trees, especially surrounding the pond, so it feels fairly private, but like the other neighborhoods, many homes do not have natural trees between the homes. The commutes here are a little bit further than Waterstone and Kimberly, as it takes a little bit longer to get to major roadways. Expect a little bit over 35 minutes into downtown Raleigh and 35 minutes to the RDU Airport and RTP. Wexford is also in the Wake County Public School System, and it's assigned to Forest Pines Elementary, Wakefield Middle, and Wakefield High. The last community is Hasentree, which has been constructed roughly over the past 15 years, and is currently constructing its final homes. Hasentree is located on the far west side of Wake Forest off Highway 98 and Stony Hill Road. It's built around a Tom Fazio-designed 18-hole golf course, and it has a massive clubhouse that overlooks the 18th hole. It's a great place to dine while watching the golfers finish their rounds. Separate from the clubhouse is the activity center, which has a gym and family center for childcare, and it features multiple pools. The main pool features lanes for its swim team, and the second is a shallow pool with a spray ground for younger kids. And there's a fun water slide as well called the Hasenator. There's also tennis courts that have instruction and tennis leagues available, and the neighborhood has its own small lake with paved walking trails surrounding it. There is quite the mix of houses in Hasentree, as the neighborhood began construction right before the 2008 housing crash, and like many communities, it paused construction for several years. So the older homes in the front of the neighborhood were built by some of the best custom builders in the whole area. They are very unique and luxurious. Expect these homes to cost typically between $1.25 million up to over $3 million, with 5,000 to nearly 10,000 square feet. Where home sites were left unfinished, Hasentree allowed buyers to bring their own builder. So there is quite a mix of custom builds in the area that are still finishing up to this day. Toll Brothers then took over the neighborhood, and their homes are sprinkled throughout, and their sections full of only Toll Brothers builds. Most of these builds are around $1 million to $1.5 million, with typically 3,000 to 5,500 square feet. Toll Brothers also built quite a few golf villas in and around the golf course, which has fostered an excellent retiree community, and these average in the $700,000 to $1 million price tag. They feature between 2,000 and 4,000 square feet. There's also a Mungo section in the back of the neighborhood, as well as an Ashton Woods section currently under construction. These homes are around $800,000 to $1.25 million in price, and between 3,000 to 4,500 square feet in size. The lot sizes vary between 1/3 of an acre to over an acre for larger homes, and they're generally pretty wooded and established. Hasentree is outside of the main traffic areas of Wake Forest. Expect around 30 minutes into downtown Raleigh, 30 minutes to the RDU Airport, and 30 minutes to RTP, with minimal time added during rush hour. But do note that it is about a 10-minute drive to the closest store. The schools for Hasentree are North Forest Pines Elementary, Wakefield Middle, and Wakefield High School. These are just some of Wake Forest's most luxurious neighborhoods. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave us a like and subscribe for more content. And if you need assistance finding your next home, our team would love to help you. I'm Allison Wernerowski, and thank you for watching. We'll see you in our next video.